Hi, I'm Shawn Jones. I live in Cleveland now with my wife, Sara. First got into cars. Well, I grew up in Flint, Michigan, and everything in Flint is automotive related. So Dad worked on cars when he was younger. I worked on cars when I was a kid. Been doing it ever since. When I was a kid living in Iowa, I remember riding to school in the morning and would pass a really shady car dealership, and there was a light blue Pontiac Le Mans, and I just wanted that car. As a matter of fact, I still have the parts catalog I got way back then on all the parts that I wanted to buy for that car if I got it. I was going to change it over to a GTO, so I earmarked the hood and the emblems and badges and stuff to make that transformation. So this is my 1967 Pontiac Tempest we bought a few years ago from our buddy Mark. We bought it with the intent on using it as a parts car for our other GTO. Started taking stuff apart and realized it was way too nice to rip apart, so we're leaving exactly how it is when we pulled it out of the junkyard. As far as body, we did a frame-off restoration on it and updated the drive line with a LS motor, turbo, and a 4L80. We built the LS motor based on Sloppy Mechanics. We bought the VS Racing turbo kit from them, and it's a 76 millimeter. We had to gap the rings in the engine and update the injectors to 80 pound. We built the cold side pipe as well as the hot side from some Chinese manifolds we bought. Learned how to TIG weld while I was doing it, so not too bad. Favorite thing about the car is we literally pulled it out of the junkyard. We pulled the body off the frame, updated the bushing, suspension, put a nice turbo motor in it. It's super comfortable to drive. We can take it across country tomorrow if we needed to. It runs about 80 miles an hour on the freeway all day long, 2,000 RPM with air conditioning and cruise control. Really love the suspension setup. We got some QA1 coilovers, which make all the difference in the world on how this thing rides. It's like driving it. Had a lot of cars that were really shiny and nice with big blocks, 4-speeds. They're a little more hard to drive and not quite as fun. We can get in this, do whatever we want. If we get a rock chip, no big deal. Go drive it is kind of a movement, meaning just get out and drive it. I've seen so many cars that the owners intended to do a really nice restoration or complete a couple main points of the car, and a lot of those cars get lost in the garage up on jack stands or blocks and just kind of rot away. I like to see the cars on the road. If you don't have a perfect paint job or the motor you want or the rear end you want or the wheels you want, just use what you have and drive it and have fun. That's what it's about.